Streisand.
Well, hello. Hello, droogies. Hello, my friends. My pals. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to you all. And you can see that as it's springtime, well, it is March, I've had a bit of a trim with the old clippers. I'm really sorry, Tiny, but it came off. I had to do it. However, I have the remnants here, and I might do a twisty moustache. You never know. I'm having problems eating actually because it's going in my mouth, as some of you beardy man will probably tell me, oh, there's an easy way of getting around that, but it was really pissing me off, so I cut it back. Trimmed the hedge like topiary. Anyhow, got some cider, got my sloe gin, but I've been in Bristol this week, down in the West Country. Arr. And I picked up some extra cider. This one is, as you can see, I went to the cider shop in Bristol. I love cider. Big shout to you if you're out there. Very good advice. Really cool guy, and a bizarre place. Very bizarre. Well worth a stop if you're in Bristol. But anyway, I picked up some Tumpy Ground cider. 7.2, I think it is. He's written 7 on, but I think it's a little bit more. And he gave me an idea. I'm very sorry, I forgot his name. But anyone from down that neck of the woods can tell me. I'll put it in the comments below. The guy's, he's really cool, really cool. Anyway, he gave me a really good idea. I was talking to him, and he told me about something to do with my leftover sloes from my gin. What you do, when you siphon off your gin, you're left with the sloes, and some of them will have a little bit of juice left in, and they'll have a bit of gin soaked into them. So what do? Do you eat them? They're pretty sour, I have to say. You could make them into a pie, like a mince pie or something, or you can mix them with cider and create something called Slyser. Anyone's heard of that? Anyway, I've got some Cyser here that's still not quite clear, and it's still looking from the airlock, still bubbling away just a little bit, so this probably isn't quite ready, but it will be in the next sort of couple of weeks, I'd say. And this has been brewing away, infusing for about 3 months now, roughly. So what I'm going to make, instead of Slyder, which is cider and sloes, I'm going to make Slyser, which is Cyser, honey and apple juice, yeah, mixed with the sloe berries. It's going to create something absolutely crazy. So, big shout to anyone in YouTube land. Has anyone heard of Slyser before? If not, I'm calling it. This is the first, yeah. Slyser of Doom. So we've got apple juice and honey, which is a turbo in here, mixed with gin and sloe berries from here. So we got kind of 4 things going on there, 4 different flavours, all mixed together. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen in here. How am I going to decant it? Well, I've been using a tea filter. I don't know if you've seen these type of things, but it's like a little very fine gauze, and I've been using it for my my hot ciders as well. It's a very, very good filter. It even filters yeast out of cider, so it's incredibly good, and I found it by accident. So you get your funnel, then you put your tea filter in it, pour it all through. It's absolute genius. So I'm going to retain all of my sloes in this jar, top it up with some Cyser from here. Apparently you leave it for about 3 weeks for it to all infuse, yeah, and then we'll see what we get. It's going to be something absolutely crazy, but I'm quite excited. Now, I've used a lot of terms here, so I think I might start doing some tips, as a lot of other people have been doing. Like Tiny's been doing his 5-minute tips and under. I know Brewmaster's been doing some too. I thought I might do some, but with a dictionary. So any kind of thing that you can think of brewing wise or whatever, because it is easy to get confused, isn't it? What have I mentioned already? We've got cider. Do you spell cider with an I or a Y? Depends where you live. We've got Cyser, we've got Slider, we've got Slyser. All these things are tiny little differences, but they do make a difference. So when you go into the shop or whatever, you pick up something, you have a look at it. What the hell's in there? You can usually tell by the name, and I usually try and keep my names and my brews and stuff, so it does contain exactly what's in there, or derivative of. So yeah, I might start doing those and put those in my little my tips section. There's a couple of I think there's 3 in there at the moment. If you click somewhere down here into my playlist, there is a little hints and tips playlist, which just hasn't got many in, but I'm going to start trying to fill that up. What else are we doing? Malt Monday, of course. Anyone got ideas for Malt Mondays, please let me know. I've got a few coming up. So where are we now? We're about 5 or 6 on Malt Mondays, and it's I've got some really good feedback from everyone, so that's quite good. I'm going to start doing some actual brewing vids as well. I did one for this, and obviously because it's a Cyser, it's taking a really long time to clear, but I knew that anyway. But I'm going to start doing some more brewing. Need to get some supplies, so I think me and Brewmaster, if he's still up for it, are going to go down to the old homebrew shop. We're going to do a raid down there. Every time I go there I end up spending a lot of money. So we're going to go down there. I'm going to get some kits, and I'm going to get some grains as well. Unfortunately my grains got hit by mice over the winter in the old brew shed, and yeah, basically I don't mind if they eat them, that's not a big deal to me, but they've been shitting and pissing in the grain bags, so I don't really want to use the contaminated grain, just in case I'm drinking mouse piss. That'd be a good name of a homebrew actually, wouldn't it? Mouse piss. So anyway, I've set the cats in there, so they've killed a few. I had one today actually, half eaten. So hopefully there's not many mice left in there. And the cats are getting fat, so that's good. But yeah, life's good at the moment. I haven't done any brews really. I'm just waiting for these long-term projects to come into fruition, and I shouldn't really, because I need to get brewing before it gets really hot. And I know in the summer, sort of July, August, September, I don't do that much brewing because the temperatures get too high. And if you've got high brewing temperatures, it can give off flavours to the brews. And that's one big thing that I've found, is that controlling temperature is really, really important, along with cleanliness and stuff like that. So I might try and think about some way of doing a controlled environment for my brews. But I've found brewing in the winter and the springtime, you get some fantastic results. Over the last couple of years, my best brews have been they've been in the springtime. So damn it, it's spring is here. Spring has sprung, the grass is frizz, I wonder where my brewing is. Anyway guys, take care. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I've got some new guys on board, some new subscribers. Hopefully you like my vids. A lot of people have, we've got some old stalwarts of the brewing community out there, and we all watch each other's videos. But I like the new guys, and if you've got any questions, please let me know. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The amount of things I've done in brews and experimental sort of things and just totally mess things up, if I know the answer, I'll tell you, man. I always say if my brews are shit. Always. Anyway, been a pleasure. Hope you all have a happy Homebrew Wednesday. We'll get out there and enjoy the weather, because it's on the turn now. We're in March, man. It's going to start raining soon, but at the moment it's really nice. Guys, take care, and take care of each other.